The amount of weird card games that actually exist out there, whether or not it be collectible trading card game, is absolutely absurd. I've spent half my night opening up like 6 boxes of this for the best rarity I've ever seen in my life. But we're not going to talk about that today. Here we're going to talk about what's going on in today's market with these higher end cards. So let's dig on into this, shall we? 38.4% of you still aren't subscribed. We are 500 away from clearing one of the greatest benchmarks on the channel, 95,000. So hit that subscribe button so we can get there today. So we are going to be talking about some of the higher end cards on today's market. And I want to talk about this because we've seen metagame shifts in the market recently, but actually, like with no more government aid currently being available right now, we're seeing cards do retraces. We're seeing prices go further beyond. All right, so I wanted to step through the Starlight side of the market and the collector side of the market just to kind of see these highly coveted higher end cards and really how they're doing today. So Apollosis, lowest available right now is $1,300 for something that's not, well, you know, in this condition. But here we go. Look at this, 1,000, 1,550, and 1,500. All right, isn't it disgusting to know that Apo Starlight is still pushing that 1,500? This is the most expensive Starlight. Well, that's considered Starlight unless you want to argue about 10,000 Dragon. IP Masquerena, ooh, 845. This one's been pushing 800 for a very hot minute. Huh. I see that somebody bought a pictured one here for $25. Bet it was Korean. Yeah, of course, probably one of the Korean ones. 845, 850, 900. IP, well, actually, we could be $1,000 card here soon. You just need to see 4 versions disappear off the market, including an Italian copy here at $900. All right, well, that's not really that surprising, I guess. So those are your 2 big titans. I mean, they've been big. Win always brings up the rear at number 3. Now, there's always been something about the Charmers. I know a lot of players wanted to initially collect these. And with the fact that Win is such a high price Starlight rare, look at this. We've been $650 for a very long time. And it looks like now we have the one pictured here, and then we jump up to 800, up to $900. Don't you love Charmer-based buyouts because of the collector's rare market? It's interesting. Stardust has been holding 645 to 650 for a while now. I don't see this retracing. Ecclesias have been falling in value. I remember these were 800, and then poof. All right, like that's interesting. Interesting indeed. Starlight Talents. Holy mother of buyouts. $800. These just got freshly bought out. What in the world? This is disgusting. I don't think anybody... Whew. Yo, what's going on? Whew, whew, whew. That's nuts. 800 per talent. If you got to place it, that's $2,400. Black Roses, we're under the 500 mark, not in a good way. All the light play copies here. Utopia, see somebody's trying to fire sell one here. This is actually interesting. So 445, 450, and somebody has got it at 495. Now these are, it's not actually bad considering we've had a track record at 490, 500, but none have really sold in that time span for a little while. So that's kind of interesting that they're actually holding at that. And that Talents buyout, that's hot. Baylor's is still 500. Actually, so this was probably the reason why I wanted to make the video, because freaking literally yesterday, we watched Alti Valor disappear off the market. And I'm not sure what was even going on with that, but that was some scary stuff. Starlight Zeus, oh boy, 414. Last one sold was for 440, 425, and 400. Wow, looks like Zeus has been curving down for a little while, actually. That or this is just some immediate fire cells out here trying to offload. But if somebody finds out about that, those will be gone. There is no doubt in my mind that you will not see those disappear. Lightning Storms, thank you, Collector's Rare. Yeah, $333. Irias, $625 right now. You gotta love that Charmer value. $450 right now on the pots. This could spiral out of control. Chamber Dragon Maid still riding about the 500 mark. Actually, unironically, when those are gone, we're back up to 650. All right. DD Crows still riding about the 400 plus mark. I remember when these were 300. I regret not getting it. Our next Charmer disappearing off the market. We have 10 copies of Lina here available. And it's just a matter of time till this spirals up to being a $500 card. I can't wait. We have a good decent amount of these holding line here at 400. But once these budge, 420, then we jump to 450. I think this one's going to take a little while still, but this is an impending death counter. Dang, Roses are down to 305. Asa's still holding about 260. That's good. Asa hasn't blown out yet. We're 265 right now on Sword Iris. Frigettes are still... Frigette never really bumped up that crazily, honestly. Still riding line about 225 to 230. Ghost Mourner, yeah, that's a story for another day. These are still 250. Get down here into the lower half. Things like this, we understand there's immediate hype coming for the Kishi's to kill stuff. All right, yay, Evil Twins. 180, this card never cleared too crazy. Gaia got bought out a couple weeks ago. This was a dumb buyout, man. Like, I still don't know why they did this. Phantom Knight's Torrent Scales are still under 200, which is good. Aruha's retracing. Somewhat. I remember when he was under 100. Frost here, a little, or Treat 250. Majestics are still under 200. Like, it's very interesting when you get down here into the lower end ones and you just see these. Like, this guy, he's retracing back. These are still 120. Like, I know a lot of people just bought out a lot of these formerly just to buy them out. These are still 185 for a Messiah. Yikes. And then literally $90 here. Or Balthulia, like, okay, man. So, that's the Starlight side of things. Now, 785, I still can't believe that. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth with First Ed versus Unlim for some of these, because you already know that the Toon Chaos Collector's Rares for the First Ed versus the Unlims is a literal train wreck. 400 versus 183. It's literally double value plus more. All right, it's the same thing down here with the Gammas. All right, 130, 160. Like, that first edition stamp means all that much of a difference on these cards, and it's insane to me. 289. Like, it's when it's double the price to be able to get them, it's insane to me. So yes, basically, if it's from Toon Chaos, it's a collector rare. You already know your First Ed versus Unlim is still going to be a hoop. Pankratops is still riding at 128. I remember for how long these have been $100. Yeah, cool. Well, they're budging all right. Cool. Gonna be a sad day when Pank is real money. Skullmeisters are still about 100-ish. I haven't seen any real crazy movement on these. All right, we've been following this for a little while. The Rhoda's still floating around 110. Lightning Storms, it's interesting because when you see a card that's already a Starlight rare get reprinted as that collector's rare, it actually destroyed the value of that collector's rare and it impacted the Starlight. So reprinting this actually did hurt in the long run. Well, I mean, highest rarity versus highest rarity. What do you expect? The Kishi scale stuff we've already know is going up. These are still riding 85. That's kind of interesting. Nightmare Phoenixes, 82 versus 80. Chaos Space is still at 85s. Unlim Extravs, 78 plus. The Rivalry Recovery, I'm glad to see that these have still calmed down a little bit. To be honest with you, $80 is still ridiculous, but okay. Metanis is still under 60. That's good. Desires, more Toon Chaos. Those Unlims, though, are the value saver. Artemis is still under 60. That's good. I like to see that. All right, Rescue Rabbits at 50s. Okay. Good. It looks like everything back here in the collector's rare market. Hi, Utopia. $40, by the way, or you can go spend $400 and get the higher rarity. Yeah. Renona's, this is actually good. These crashed down. I remember seeing the buyout for these quite some time ago, and these did push down, actually. That was very good to see. Draconius, still $40. I mean, at least you can have a nice one for your deck. The whole Ogdebus, Odotic, oh my god, they crashed. Look at even Queen's Knight here. $30, effectively. Yeah. It's amazing you get to see with this. Amnuzi is a $20 card. Polari's $26. Venomanaga is literally under 30. Right? Like, these collector's rares are jokes for some of the lower end cards. Beat Cop is $20. Yeah, that's the market, ladies and gentlemen. It's an interesting place. $13 to $16 for Hyper Galaxy. Nice collector's rares, by the way. So guys, what do you think about today's market? Please leave a comment below. Smash the crap out of that subscribe button. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool content. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.